all of your passwords and you're looking to up your level of security on the internet, you know how important that is nowadays, then check out the very first link in the description and sign up for free. If you'd like access to all of their premium features, use code Zach Anderson to get 10% off. Okay, yeah. It's a little different, isn't it? Well, if you're not exactly new to the channel, then no, it's not all that different. But anyway, hey guys, it's Zach. Hope you all are doing well. Just a little while ago, I ran a poll over on Twitter to see which launcher you guys would like me to do a full overview on next. And I wasn't originally planning on putting in an iOS launcher, but I thought, hey, why not just have some fun and toss in an iOS launcher in there? Because I came across this one not too long ago, and I figured, you know, why not? It's been a long time since I've done anything, you know, iOS and Android related on my channel, so why not? And yeah, it ended up winning the poll. I can't say I'm surprised. I was kind of hoping something else would win, but anyway, here we are with this iOS launcher. Link for this is in the description, so you can check it out. Don't worry. And yeah, we're just gonna do a full overview. It's actually very simple. There's not really much to it. So anyway, let's go ahead and just jump right into it. So as you can see, I've got it running on my 7 Pro here, my OnePlus 7 Pro, and it does a really good job of mimicking a lot of the iOS stuff. So of course, you've got the regular grid size, you've got the dock there at the bottom, you've got the page indicator at the bottom is there as well. If you swipe down, you've got, what is it called? Spotlight search? I don't remember. I'm sorry if I don't remember iOS stuff. But you've got that. You've also got the widget page over here. Again, I don't know the exact term, but there it is. You can actually edit it and add in favorite contacts if you'd like. It's asking me to rate the launcher. We'll do that later. So yeah, in this wallpaper, if you're wondering, this one is built into the launcher. It's baked in, whatever you want to call it. And so yeah, that's how you get it. There are also a lot of other places you can get it. Google. And then of course we have the folders here, you know, very, very similar. It's not exactly the same, but it is very similar. So if you notice, some of the icons here are pre-loaded, so to speak, to mimic, of course, the iOS counterpart here on Android. So, of course, Google Home, of course, styled after the iOS My Home app, or I think it's just called Home. And then you have Play Music for Apple Music. And then you have Google Podcast. You've got the iOS Podcast application icon there. And then I believe for photos as well, yeah, for the gallery, you've got the photos logo. And yeah, I mean, it does a pretty good job with that throughout the interface here. You've got calculator, clock, even the calendar. It updates regularly. And yeah, I mean, it does a pretty good job. And yeah, I mean, it's pretty nice. I got to admit, the attention to detail here is really good. And yeah, that's really the bulk of it. And of course, you can move your icons around. It took me forever to get this the way it is. And oh yes, you can also rearrange icons wherever you would like to on the home screen grid. So if I wanted to move this all the way down here, I could do that. That's something you can't really do in iOS, at least yet. Hopefully you can do that soon without having a jailbreak or anything like that. But yeah, you can do that. And as you can see, you have the wiggle animation. It's not the same exact one, but it is a wiggle animation nonetheless. And then you also have the X to uninstall. And that's it. I mean, moving applications is pretty much the same. And yeah, I mean, again, you can also put them wherever you want on the grid. And there you go. And then of course you have the dock there at the bottom. Looks pretty much exactly like the one on iOS. And if you notice the page indicator there, it actually does have a little bit of an animation if you look really closely. So yeah, I mean, does this not look like iOS? I think the developer did a really good job. And I think a lot of people that downloaded this app agree, because I think this got like a 4.8 rating on the Play Store, and it's got millions on millions on millions on millions of downloads. It's pretty crazy. So yeah, you can also, of course, rename folders. So if I wanted to rename this, I could very easily. What else? So I think we'll go ahead and jump into the settings. Of course, that's something you have to do. Of course, you can get to your wallpaper chooser right there. These are the settings for the iOS launcher. So up top, you have a few things that you can install from the Play Store. These are like add-ons, so you can get the iOS lock screen, you can get Control Center, and Assistive Touch. If you guys would like me to do a separate video on all of this stuff and kind of revive, so to speak, my how to make Android look like iOS series that I used to do years ago, then let me know if you would like me to do that. I'm more than happy to do that for you guys. And then after that, we have the settings for, actually rather setting for the dock bar. It's only a padding setting. That's really all that's in there. And yes, in case you were wondering, it is raining pretty hard outside right now. You might be able to hear that. Anyway, after that you have blur effect, so you can choose to blur the dock, blur folder, blur widget, blur search bar if you'd like, and you can of course take those off if you'd like. And then we have our wallpaper selector, and you have a whole bunch of iOS wallpapers here. It goes back pretty far to previous versions of iOS, so this is pretty cool. And then of course you've got the one that I have here. This one's actually really nice, and yeah, I mean you get the idea. You've got all of these iOS. Look at this. Oh my god. What was this? iOS 5? 4? I don't remember anymore, dude. It's been so long. But yeah, you guys get the idea. It looks awesome. You got a lot of iOS wallpapers here. And then you have some icon settings here. So you can change the icon. So if I wanted to change the download icon, I can do that. And you have a whole bunch of preloaded ones here. Unfortunately, I do remember years ago there was a launcher that would let you choose pictures from your own gallery to become the icon, and it worked really well. You just find a square and you set it as the icon, and it did a really good job. Unfortunately, that's not built into this one. I think that would be a really nice function to have, but you can request, as you can see there at the bottom right, you can request an icon, so at least there's that. I'm not too sure how responsive the developer will be to that, but it's there. And then of course you can go in and change each app icon name individually. So if I wanted to change calculator to something else, I can do that. That's pretty cool. So if you wanted all of your applications to be something completely different, you can take control of that. And then if you'd like, you can hide applications. So if there are some applications that you don't necessarily want on the home screen, you can hide them. But yeah, that's really it, guys. That is pretty much the iOS launcher here, pretty much the most popular one on the Play Store as of this video, or at least one that I can find. It's pretty impressive. It works well. It's a little buggy, but I mean, for a free launcher, it's not bad at all. So reasons why you would want to get this, you could use it to troll people. You know, you have a nice Android phone and you want to troll all of your friends that have iPhones, or you know, you want to actually try iOS without having to get an iPhone. Of course, it's not, I know, don't flame in the comments yet. I know it's not the same experience. It's totally not the same experience. But if you wanted to get a little idea of what it would look like and be like and feel like, then this is the closest you can really get on Android right now. So yeah, I guess the last thing I will mention, if you guys would like to see a video on some of these other things here, like the lock screen, the control center, assistive touch, and just a full-on overview of how to get your phone to look like this besides just the launcher, then I will do a dedicated video for that. But I'll go ahead and show you guys the lock screen here. As you can see, this is the one that actually this is the one that you can install from the Play Store, and I gotta say, it actually looks really good, does it not? Yeah, I mean, this looks pretty good. You've got the shortcuts to your flashlight. You can see in the back there, it did enable, and then you've got the shortcut to the camera. But yeah, you swipe up, there are ads, but yeah, we off. But that's pretty much it, guys. Link to this in the description. If you want more videos like this, you know, meaning iOS on Android videos, then go ahead and let me know. But yeah, it was kind of fun setting this up. I mean, not really fun setting my, you know, all of these icons, because they were of course all scattered on the home screen. Oh, another thing, speaking of home screen, you can actually rearrange your home screens just like you can with a regular Android launcher. This is of course something you cannot do with iOS, which would be kind of cool if you could. Yeah, a couple different things going on here with this video. You know, some things that I would like to see in iOS, like being able to rearrange icons, rearrange your home screens, certain things like that, hide applications, change icons and change icon names and whatnot. But yeah, it is 6 in the morning and I've been up for a very long time. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, let me know by hitting that like button. I will talk to you guys in the very next video, and thank you so much for watching.